how's it going everyone, it's the Penguin. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to post videos lately. I was pretty busy because I moved into a new place which is closer to the school and started living by myself at the end of the last month. And I had to do a lot of things like preparing furniture, bringing stuff from the original house by car, and buying what I needed on the way, starting a new life. Of course, I had to go to school as well, so I didn't have enough time to spend making videos. But now it's settled down pretty much. I'm not sure yet if I'll move out here after graduating next year, but at least I'm gonna live here until then. Anyways, let's move on to the main part. Today, I wanna talk about the anime I like the most above all. Well, when I'm asked what the best of anime I've ever seen is, I would say it depends on the genre. I have many favorite anime, but they have different aspects of interest. Usually what I expect from anime are different depending on the genre. Not only that, but also music and atmosphere. You know, like the case when the story isn't as good, but the soundtracks are pretty cool, making a beautiful atmosphere. It does happen, so it's very hard to choose just one. But if anything, focusing on total points, my most favorite anime would be Steins Gate. I guess some of you guys might be disappointed right now. I'm afraid of being said it'd be boring that I picked up Steins Gate as the #1 anime because that's too popular to be picked up particularly. But I can't avoid talking about this anime cause Steins Gate holds a big part of my life of anime. The anime I rewatched the most times is Steins Gate. I've watched it 6 to 7 times already. I rewatch it almost every year. As you guys know, the plot is really well made. It has 24 episodes in total. Okay, let me just introduce a little about the plot, just in case you haven't seen it. The main character, Okarin, likes to invent something and considers himself a math scientist. One day, when he goes to the lecture about the time machine in a building called Rajikan in Akihabara, he accidentally witnesses a girl lying on the floor that seems to have been killed by someone. But later on, somehow he meets her alive. He gets confused, but after a while, for some reason they start trying to invent a machine together that can send an email to the past. Then he changes the facts that happened in the past by using the machine in order to help the people around him. And gradually, he starts to be afraid that he's done wrong things and made the situation irretrievable. That's the main point of the first half. In the latter half, the situation suddenly becomes desperate. A lot of things happen and he encounters some mysteries. Then he tries to get everything back to the original. At the very end, it's so touching that I always cry. But well, I won't go too far in this video because I don't want to spoil it. Overall, it's a little difficult to understand all the details, but there are no inconsistencies all the way through. It's pretty easy to get confused during the time, but when you Google it, you can find the summary of the contents that are important. Yeah, of course I love the story, I was really into it, but I also like the performance. I'm not sure if that is right to say. Like ways to express the importance of the station or the timing to play the background music. It's so nice. Steins Gate is mostly serious oriented, but it's sometimes so funny. I like Daru, who is a companion of the main character Okarin. He is a typical otaku that is a decade ago and always uses internet slang. It often makes me laugh. Well, I wonder how it could work in English translation, because that's a pretty nerdy topic on the Japanese internet society. I think even most Japanese wouldn't understand all of them. I'm sure that couldn't be precisely translated into other languages. I've never checked though. Anyways, because of that, we might have different images for him, probably for Ocarina as well, which is interesting too. Steins Gate was created based off some true facts in real life, such as John Titor and Serum, which I'm really interested in. I tried researching them by myself just after the first watching. I even have a friend who was influenced by Steins Gate and said he would try to go to University of Tokyo, which is the smartest school in Japan, and study science to get in Serum eventually. But I haven't met him for so long, so I don't even know if he's alive. I hope he made it. You know, there are type of people who stopped watching Steins Gate after the first few episodes. I find it sad, but that does make some sense. When I saw the first couple of episodes, it didn't really grab me. It was kind of boring for the first time, but as time went on, I started to enjoy it a lot more and binge watched the whole episodes. And I realized all the episodes were crucial in the end. So if you are the one who stopped at the first few episodes, you gotta see it. Have you ever seen anyone claiming Steins Gate wasn't good? No, you haven't. And if you have never seen it and are thinking of starting to watch, please be patient until you get excited. I assure you, it's definitely worth it. And be careful. There are two different endings. They diverge from the 22nd. Then one of these completely ends here. This is the original one, but the other one connects to the second season called Steins Gate Zero. It sounds really excited, doesn't it? In 2015, when I was watching the rerun on PC, I was like, there is something wrong. And then the last episode, this is not the ending I know. Then they released the game Steins Gate Zero after that. It was like, oh my goodness, I was so surprised and impressed. That's what I remember pretty well even now. The anime Steins Gate Zero wasn't as good though. Anyways, Steins Gate is really outstanding, and now you can see how good it could be. I believe that Steins Gate is the best anime, but at the same time it's kind of sad because that means I already know the top of the world of anime. I'm assuming that nothing will exceed Steins Gate in total points. In fact, even though I've been watching a lot more anime since I watched Steins Gate, I haven't been able to find one that I could be as crazy about. I'm doubting if human being can create more fun anime in the future, but somewhere in my heart, I'm hoping they can. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, there is so much more that I could say about Steins Gate, but I don't want to spoil. I just want you to watch the whole episodes if you haven't done yet. If you've done and agree with me, please hit the like button and subscribe. I just only talked about Steins Gate in this video, but actually have lots of favorite anime that I'd like to introduce and talk about. So I think I'll post similar videos from now on. And I'd also like you to let me know what your favorite is. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.